Oh my word, just look at this place. I can't even. What's up and welcome. My name is Alexander Tucker and this is a place for all things ultra running and adventure travel, where I share stories from years of ultra running, training, racing, and adventures around the world. And today I am sharing one of the greatest adventures of all, towing the line at Ultra Trail du Mont Blanc, UTMB. For over a decade, I have been dreaming about this race, racing to qualify, submitting, and then finally getting in. And then in 2023, I packed my bags, flew to Chamonix, and spent a few weeks preparing for Ultra Trail du Mont Blanc. In this video, I'm going to share a deep dive of the whole experience, the 2-week lead up, exploring Chamonix, getting into the food, the flavors, the sights, the sounds, as well as exploring the terrain around Mont Blanc. For those unfamiliar with it, UTMB is a 106-mile race around Mont Blanc through 3 countries, France, Italy, and Switzerland. And for 1 week every single year, trail runners from around the world converge on this tiny mountain town of Chamonix, where they fly in with dreams, passion, and intensity, and leave all their hard work on the trails after lacing up for some intense races. And for this 1 week a year, Chamonix turns into the Olympics of trail running, where you have various distance races from 15 kilometers all the way up to 300 kilometers over the course of a week, ranging from races like OCC, CCC, TDS, and the godfather of them all, UTMB. And that is the race that we are going to experience now. If you yourself have run or will be running UTMB and would like to know what gear I used, what shoes I raced in, and other suggestions from running a successful UTMB, I've left links for those videos in the description below. Now, I track all of my training, my preparation, my racing, as well as all sorts of travel adventures, all on this channel. So if that's something you'd like to follow along with, hit subscribe before we head into the video. So let's get into it. Lace up your shoes, pack your bag. I'll see you in Chamonix. After my initial arrival to the valley, I got settled in my chalet and then went straight to downtown Chamonix to explore and get a lay of the land. Walking through the ancient stone streets of the mountain town trance you right back in time, with delicious smells pouring out of every shop, mountain flowers popping, and the mountain views ever present all around you. Being there for UTMB week means there's extra energy in the town, but I gather that would be the case regardless of the time of the year, because people come from all over the world to this tiny town no matter what time of the year it is, whether for winter sports or summer hiking and running, abseiling, glacier climbing, rock climbing, alpineering, whatever it is, you can find it in Chamonix. I flew to Chamonix and carved out 2 weeks of pre-race preparations, resting, exploring, and eating basically all of the delicious foods that France is known for. I stayed in Les Houches right on the Arve River, nestled between the Mont Blanc Massif and the river, one of the many quaint villages along the floor of the Chamonix Valley, with both easy bus and train transportation from Geneva. And one of the best parts of the valley is the network of free transportation that you are provided as a guest of any accommodation there. So whether you stay in Chamonix or not, you're never without the beauty of the mountains and valley. Waking up on the mountainside, sipping coffee and reading, resting is about as close to heaven as you'll probably ever get. The following days, I spent every moment of the trails around the valley learning the landscape and getting comfortable with the UTMB trail. Trail du Mont Blanc is an iconic trail that circumnavigates Mont Blanc and is an epic trail for anyone who loves trails. Although the elevation is not as high as some other trails that you might find in extreme mountain ranges elsewhere, between 3,000 and 10,000 feet, the grade and cumulative elevation gain for this trail is unreal. Just a few miles on the trail can see intense climbs of thousands of feet. Many people who come to run UTMB this time of year choose to do section training while in the area before the race. Without a car, I opted to get off the buses and off the roads and get out there on foot instead, doing as much as I could from the trails and roads from my home in Les Houches. One day, I took the Les Houches to Chamonix section, the first westward section out of town, making the climb up to Parc des Merlets, the animal and nature preserve, which is absolutely amazing. You can both drive it or hike it, and from there you get a beautiful view of both Mont Blanc and Chamonix Valley. Valley. One of the best days that I had before the race, and right before the rainy weather came in for a few days, was to run the first 20-mile section past Les Houches. Out of the village, it quickly climbs out of town and over the ski slopes, under chairlifts, and that's when the views really start opening up. From the top, overlooking the other side, down into Saint Gervais, the roads and trails wind down and completely open up. All you ever really see are some periodic hikers, some locals passing by, and the cows with the sound of their cowbells ringing off the mountains. There are so many refuges and hillside cafes serving delicious foods along the trail. Now, don't pass without stopping for something tasty, and you're never far from water no matter where you are. Delicious mountain spring-fed water. Highlight of my favorite trail right in Chamonix is the Cascade du Dard Trail. It's a waterfall hike shortly out of town. The Tunnel du Chamonix passes right by it, but still it feels like a world away. So grab a glass, sit down, have a bite, and rest for a while you hear the waterfall. All right, here we are. Thanks for joining me so far in Chamonix on the lead up to UTMB. Don't forget to click subscribe to follow along on more adventures like this. And here we are, finally, after 10 years of racing, preparing and qualifying and dreaming of this moment. We've had our fun in Chamonix, and now we are finally at race day. But before we can toe the starting line for the next 2 days on the UTMB course, I still need to pick up my bib, get my bag checked, and deliver my bags to the race headquarters. Town is booming with energy at this moment as runners from all over the world on the various distances are starting to arrive back in town. So after I get my bags checked, I'm heading back to cheer the runners on. This is the line for big pickup. Collection of our numbers, the numbers that we race with. I am here this afternoon, UTMB Race Village, and I am picking up my bib, 2764, Alexander Tucker. And that noise in the background is cheering for the runners who are just finishing up OCC, which is the marathon distance this week. This is awesome. This is the first finishers. There's Tony McCann. Oh, awesome. There she goes. Way to go, Tone. So exciting. Wow. So I got my bib and I did my bag check. This is everything that I'm bringing for the race. And I got a t-shirt too. Tomorrow's D-Day, race day. A lot of prep to do between now and then, but the rest is just getting my mind in gear. God, the energy here is so awesome. It feels great. I'm gonna go cheer some runners on. dropped my bag at bag drop for the 50-mile aid station. The sun's actually hotter out here than I thought. It was cold all week and now the sun's heating up. Not complaining about it. It's gonna be a nice night. So heads up, it's a madhouse over there right now. Very exciting. The energy is through the roof. Hear that? Church bells? It's 5 o'clock. 1 hour till race time. Come on. So it's not even the first mile yet. I've already seen 2 people dressed as cows and a lady passing out beer. It's a pretty solid first mile. Let's do a little check-in. 5-mile check-in going through Les Houches Aid Station. It's only 5 miles, not much to update you on. Well, I'm coming up on an hour, just under an hour. I went through both those bottles, which is the game plan, to just stay ahead of my hydration. My issue on these races is always dehydration. So just get ahead of it. Stay ahead of it always. Man, the energy out here is incredible. People all up and down, drinking beer, cheering everybody on. It's incredible. Yeah, you too. See, everybody's getting into the spirit here, even the dogs. So that's all I got for you so far. Oh, first turn off, here we go. Turn off to our average major climb. Let's start climbing here. This guy's running in denims. Nice job, bro. I'll leave it to the Americans to run in denim. There it is, touching lawn. Didn't know we were running through Jurassic Park here. And just like that, reached the first goal. And the first big climb is done. That'll work for me. I know I keep grinning like a fool, but I can't help it because it's just so beautiful. Doesn't get much better than this. I mean, really, this is why we do it. Why you push through the pain, put yourself through hours of torture for the moments of bliss, just like this. Just past the 11-mile mark, 2 hours and 27 minutes. As you can tell, it's getting dark here. You won't be able to see me in a few more minutes. And in a few more minutes, I'll be coming into Saint Gervais. So basically all down till then. I'll refuel my bottles, have a little snacky, get on my way. Oh my God, just wait till you hear this. This is awesome. Total party out here. And it wouldn't be a party without charcuterie. You gotta see the spread. Meat, cheese, sweets, bread. They got coffee, tea, pretty much anything you'd want. Okay, I gotta fuel up and go. See ya. God, it's so loud here. It's so loud, but it's so great. I mean, come on, look at this. Energy is just through the roof. The whole town shows up. Okay, I gotta start running here. Let's do this. Made it to Les Contamines or something or other. There's good food here. I don't know if I should start eating it though. I should just stick with my race plan for now. So here we are, coming out of Les Contamines. Starting to get cool. Got to pick up my energy a little bit. Let's do this. Coming at you for mile 24 check-in. We are just about, well, I say just about, we've been climbing for about 4 miles. Nice and gradual, but I'm staring at a switchback climb ahead of me, which is probably about 3,000 feet. Actually, I think it is 3,000 feet, but at least I got the moon over my shoulder here. She's just peeking over the mountain ridge. Just got my bag checked. Make sure that I got all the necessary items. Yep, and I do. I got pretty low back there, coming over the pass. Take this nice and steady, catch up. I survived the night. Now the morning is dawning. Came from all the way down there. Just about to pass the col, I think, and it's pretty cold up here. You probably can't even hear me. Sorry for the wind. That's just what it is, it's the elements. Just a doofus up here climbing a mountain. Up here, the Col de la Seigne, crossing into Italy. The sun went down, I ran through France. By the time it came up, I was in Italy. Buongiorno, viva Italia. Oh, I'm tired. La Casa Mafia. Out here traversing the Col Scree field. It's a mess. Glad that I don't have to do this in the dark. Just coming up on mile 40. So I guess this is my mile 40 check-in. A few miles out from the next aid station and I still got hiccups. Let's keep climbing. After this, it's downhill for a while. There's the Massif, peeking through the clouds up there. Glacier pouring down the side of the mountain. And we passed the second col on this peak. And we've got a gnarly descent in all of this scree. You gotta be extra careful on this stuff. Delicate, right? Who knows? Next aid station is all the way down there, that little spot off in the distance. I'm gonna finish this run out to this aid station. I gotta go take a pee break and then fill up. I'm not gonna stick around here for very long. I just came down that peak, over the col, all the way down to the valley here. Checked in at the aid station, fueled up, got some water here, bottles full, and some snackies. I still got hiccups coming in and out, which is not fun. Just basically tells me that whatever I'm putting in there isn't settling well, but that's to be expected. Basically eating candy for 27 hours straight, or 37, however, 47, I don't even know, however long I'm out here. Made it to Courmayeur Ski Mountain. Still got the hiccups. From here, just a few more steps to the 50-mile aid station. A few more steps. I mean like 3 miles. But in the grand scheme of things, it's only just a few steps anyways. Dusty. Just coming down from the Courmayeur ski area and about to enter town at 17 hours sharp and 51 miles. Dropped. Well, not me dropped the bag. Dropped the drop bag. Where am I going here? Fueled up, got a belly full of some sustenance. I don't know if it's nutritious, but it was a few bites of peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that's pretty much all I want right now. Only a few bites because I gotta climb a hellacious trail. So we're out of here. I guess I'm just following the arrows now, wherever that should lead. Out of Courmayeur, back into the mountains. Yeesh. Oh my word. Just look at this place. I can't even. Oh. There she is. MB. It's the nickname I give her. Mont Blanc. Wow. This is her backside. I didn't get to see her backside until today. Mile 62.8, that's what I have. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but that's what I got. And we got the running dead all over. Napping dead, I'll say. And good for them, they deserve naps. I took one at the 50-mile mark in Courmayeur, so 10-minute nap goes a long way. Maybe I'll get another one. Can't really tell, but I just came down from there, and now I gotta climb another mountain after this. Just left Arnouvaz Aid Station, and I'm back on the trail. Oh, these hiccups are still with me. Climbing that mountain sometime in the next hour and a half. This climb is incredibly steep. If it wasn't for the beautiful view, I would have just given up. Oh man. The thing is, I don't even know if I'm near the top yet. This here is Italy. This here is Switzerland. Oh goodness, I gotta run down all that. Okay. It's almost like we chose to do this on our own free will. Kind of cool though. We're entering Switzerland now, and we'll head back to France in the morning. This area is only a few miles away from Chamonix, but it actually feels more like Switzerland than it does France. The border is right there. Pretty cool. Like 125 degrees in here. I can't hang out here. Actually, I can't hang out here anyways because I gotta get going to catch the next aid station cutoff. We'll see. I'm tired. So this is Refuel. We're in the Refuel Aid Station. Let's get some food, fill up my drinks, and get out of here. So, since we are losing the light, I thought I would give you a quick recap. It means we're heading into our second night of this race. Basically on track for a 40-hour finish, which works for me. I'm just hoping to finish, but the only thing that I'm really concerned about is missing the cutoffs at the aid stations. Closures of the aid stations, not cut off denim jeans. So last night I had some caffeine, went through a little foggy stretch, but I was also able to rally and finish up the night. And then I had a 10-minute nap at lunch. And that's all the sleep that I'm going off of since 7:30 a.m. Friday morning. And for reference, it's 8 p.m. Saturday night. And that will probably be the only sleep that I'll have till tomorrow at 10 or noon, whenever I get my butt across that finish line. And then pop champagne and gorge on pastries all night. That's my plan. Look at the size of this place. It's the biggest one I've seen yet. Oh. So I'm out of the Champex-Lac Aid Station and standing in front of the Champex-Lac. It got pretty cold while I was in there. It was like blistering hot on the inside of the aid station, and I walked outside and it got really cold. That's me shivering. I have 27 miles left. If this was a normal 100, it would only be 20, and I'm trying not to think about it, just do it. I don't know how much you're gonna see of this because it's nighttime, but we're gonna go. Let's go. It's 6:40. I'm behind schedule. That's okay. Less than 5 minutes. That's all I needed was water, a couple of snacks, and get rid of my headlamp. Where am I going here? Over there? Okay. I think it's 2 more sections of this race. 2 more climbs. I love this place. Greeted by an early morning moon. Oh, would you look at that? 100 miles exactly right now. That's cool. So I am just about to get to the aid station. It's the final aid station. No, is it? Yeah, it is the final aid station. And then there's another bib check about 3 miles later. And then it's the finish line. Oh, so happy and relieved and grateful that I'm moving so well at the end of this race. That was a goal, to finish a race feeling good, regardless of the time. Here we are coming into the final aid station before the 4-mile stretch back to the finish line. Doesn't feel real. Oh my gosh. What do you say we get out of here, go finish this thing up, and have a sleep? And a crepe, maybe. A sleep and a crepe, yeah. Yeah, let's go. I just poured in the high octane, dropped it in 6th gear. I am gonna fly through town and make the sub 40 finish. I gotta make that sub 40 hour. Oh, cutting it close. I only got 45 minutes to go 4.5 miles. Let's do it. So that means I can go stand in front of the finisher booth now, because I'm a finisher. There you have it, 39:45, my finish time. A finish time that I am incredibly proud of. That was years and years in the making. Something that for years I could only have dreamt about. And then the dreaming becomes a practice of discipline, of training, and working hard for it. And that hard work brought me to the starting line, probably like it did for many of you. And then after many, many hours of grit and determination, and sweat and tears, brought me to that finish line. Now, UTMB does not give a medal or a belt buckle as a finisher prize. What they give is a vest. I don't have the vest with me, but my friend and race crew who helped me at the race made me this plaque. This is my token of completion. So whether you are walking around Chamonix rocking a vest that says UTMB finisher, whatever the gesture is, own it with a badge of pride for the hard work that you put into it, because you deserve it. Now, I couldn't do this without the help and the support of my friends, my family, race crew, maybe even viewers like you in this channel. But most importantly, what was different for me on this race was coaching. I hired a professional coach, and they gave me the clarity and the plan to help get across the finish line. And that's what I love to provide as a coach in my life too. As a professional coach, I help people get clear on their vision and support them to accomplish it. And if that is something that you could find help with in your life, hit the link in the description below to schedule a free coaching call with me. I would love to hear from you, get some time together, maybe hear what your dreams are and how we could make a plan to make it a reality. Now, in order to keep learning from each other, if you have ever been to UTMB or are training for it, I would love to hear what your thoughts are and your experience. What are the takeaways, the things that you left Chamonix feeling like I could do this better next time? Go ahead and drop those suggestions in the comments below for me, for you, for anybody else, for all of us to learn from. I know that we could all benefit from the cumulative experience together. Anyway, I appreciate your time in watching this video. I know it's valuable. Before you go, hit that subscribe button to continue to stay connected and follow along on adventures like this, and tap that like button. It helps me know that this is something that you enjoyed. I'm sending you off with safe travels on happy trails. Take care.